Hey, so as you seen that train, I had to wait for it to go by to try and record this, but yesterday was my last day of work for 2 weeks, which is awesome. I'm so happy about that. And of course, I am going to be working on the van during those 2 weeks to get it ready and livable. So if I ever want to just camp out somewhere, do whatever, if I ever need to live in it, it'll be ready to a certain degree. We won't have everything in there, but I want to get the floor done, get some walls and stuff done and whatnot. So I'm out here today. As you can see behind me, it's a mess in here because I pulled the carpet out. And last week I pulled the carpet out, and I still have to get the seatbelt bolts out. And there's a bar across the back that has bolts in it. And that plywood back there is old. I mean, it doesn't look too old, but it has some stains and stuff, and I don't want to risk any mold or mildew, so I'm just going to take that out. And I have plywood in the back of the house that I'm going to cut to lay down. I also got that box right there is the box of Ultra Touch Radiant Barrier that came in about 3 days ago. So I have that, so once I get these bolts out, I can lay that down. I'm going to go ahead and cut the plywood today, and I can lay that on top, so I'll have all that cut and ready. So when I get these bolts out, I can just lay it in. I went and looked at some flooring yesterday, so I have some ideas, and I'm going to actually get you all to help pick what flooring I should get. And I'll probably have posted that video by now, because my videos are coming in a little bit late. So yeah, you'll have seen that by now. Oh wow, I didn't know my sunroof was open. Huh, that's interesting, and it was raining the other day. So yeah, like I said, it's a mess in here. It's a lot. But I kept the little foam board that was under the carpet as a template to cut the plywood, so I'm going to use that. And I also went and got yesterday, I pulled this out. This is for the back window. The back side windows are the same size. So I pulled this one out to use as a template for this. This is foam insulation and has the reflection stuff on the back of it. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is 1 inch foam board with the reflection stuff on it. I don't know what you call that. I like the aluminum looking whatever. So I got some of that aluminum, the foil tape for when I put the radiant barrier down also. Got that yesterday with this. And like I said, so I use a template of that Reflectix that I cut out for the back windows. For this to size it up. They're the same size, like I said, for both back windows, so I just did it twice. So I'm going to try and break this apart. I haven't looked up how to do this the correct way, but I'm just assuming you cut it and break it or something. Score it as much as you can. My other razor blade I was using wasn't deep enough, so I got my other one out to do this before I try and break it apart. This will go over the back windows. And since everything's changing, like I said, I'm going to be covering those windows with that 1 inch insulation. Then I'm also going to put some type of paneling, maybe even plywood or something over top of it, and make it look nice in here. So those windows will be covered. Still not sure about this one. I'm going to go ahead and cut the piece for it, but I may go ahead and cover that one as well. I love the natural light, but you know, you got to sacrifice some things for what you want. So I mean, I'm living in the van, so I'm not going to stay inside of the van all the time. So this will get me to get out of the van if I don't have the natural light I want. The sunroof will still be there. I can always take off the covers on these windows and the back windows if I ever want. So I mean, I can still have natural light in here as well as those windows up there. But I'm just going to be covering these big windows. The other thing I'm sacrificing with doing that are the slide parts on the bottom of those windows that could be used as ventilation or circulation, air circulation. But again, I'm planning on putting a vent in here anyway, so that'll help with the circulation. You know, like I said, you have to give up some things to get what you want. So those windows will be some things I'm going to give up. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I can always take it down. It's not like it's permanent or anything. So I'm going to put that insulation up. I don't have a lot of money to put towards anything else right now because, well, I'll show you that in a second. But, you know, I'll put the insulation up and then If I have any plywood left over after I cut, then I can put it over the windows. But if not, then I'll have to wait till I can get some paneling or plywood to put over these windows. So they'll just have insulation on them. I'm also planning to put this on the window first and then that 1 inch, so it'll have extra insulation. Or I'll paint the 1 inch and then put this on the other side. I don't know yet. But yeah, that's what's going on. You can see the bare floor back there. So I'm going to go ahead and try to cut this foam board and then go cut this plywood. I have a Christmas party to go to tonight and a comedy show. And so it's kind of like I show up at one, stay for a little while, skip out real quick, without anybody seeing and go to the next one. So we're going to see what happens about that. But like I said, I have 2 weeks off, so I have time to get this done. I think I was covering the volume thing. Sorry about that. But yeah, I have time to get this done in the 2 weeks. I just would rather get it done like now, within the next 2 or 3 days, so I can start moving my stuff back in, because it's supposed to rain again Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so that'll be Christmas, but it's all supposed to be 70 degrees again. Right now you can see me with this on. It's really windy outside. It's cold. Probably like a high of like 45 or something today. And it was like that yesterday, but it's been like 70, high 60s, 70s, you know, the pet before then, and then it's supposed to be like that for Christmas as well. It's just supposed to rain. So this will be interesting, but yeah, I plan on getting this done before it rains because my stuff is still outside. So yeah, got some work to do. All right, let's do it. I forgot. I didn't even tell you why I don't have the funds to do the walls and stuff right now, but that's because I had gotten a flat tire. You've probably seen that video by now too, I'm sure. And bought some new ones. So these are my new tires. This is the one wheel that doesn't have the cap on it. But I got these General Grabbers all-terrain. And so they look pretty good. You can still see the blue. That, I don't know why they put that on the lettering. Maybe it's the way that they make it, but yeah, it's a nice tread. I like them so far. Can't wait to get two for the front and see the difference in the ride. But this won't stay up here. I have to fix this somehow. There's the other one. They're doing good for me so far. But that's why I don't have the funds, because I had to put up money for those tires that I wasn't expecting doing this soon. See, it's hard for me to get this door open. The guy that gave it to me had backed it into the tree like a week before he gave it to me. That's why this is bent up, and you can see down here that this is bent up. And he said he fixed the doorknob because it was all bent up. You see how this is cracked? He said it was worse than this, but gives it a little character, I guess. So yeah, this is my radiant barrier in here. I got this the same day I got my tires. I forgot that it was coming, and when they brought the tires, this was for me, and I was like, what in the world did I order? Then I remembered. So yeah, like I said, I have this ready. I'm gonna go cut the plywood now. I'm gonna pull this out to use this as a template, the foam board that was in here under the carpet. So let's go do this.